This is Unk Entertainment Productions, Stones in the Color of Rare, and today we have the wonderful pleasure of talking to Ms. Dorsay Dujon of the Making Music LA organization right here downtown on 7th and Fig, Flower Street. Dorsay, what is Making Music LA all about?
Well, it's really based on the Fete de la Musique, which is a one-day music festival that started in France over 100 years ago. And it's now in New York for the last 6 years. It started in Chicago last year. And so now, this year, it's going to be LA. So it's just what we want people to come out and enjoy themselves, public, to play music.
Okay, and how did you get involved? I know that you are the executive director. How do you get involved in Making Music LA?
Well, a couple of years ago I was reading the New York Times and I saw an article that had some photographs of boats on Central Park Lake. And in the boats were musicians. I continued to read the article and found out that it was part of Make Music New York. So I hopped on over online to Make Music New York website. And I started looking at the gallery of photographs. I thought, oh my God, this is something that Los Angeles is all over the whole city. So a couple of days later, I actually called the president, Aaron Friedman, on the telephone, and I asked him, was anyone doing it here in LA? And he said no. And I thought, well, nobody's doing it. Well, I'll do it. So then I just started talking to everyone I knew. And everyone that I talked to about it loved the idea. And so here we are today.
And how long has the Making Music LA organization been going here?
We're about a year old.
Okay, so
we're really new.
So we're the newest of the markets that Making Music LA has appealed.
We are one of the newest.
Okay, so now what exactly does Making Music LA do with regards to artists that are involved with Making Music LA? Musicians, performers, I'm assuming that they would be. What exactly do they, how do they get involved? What happens?
Well, one of the things that we do is really nurturing musicians to perform, and we're working with neighborhoods and with organizations, and we're asking them to come out to play on this day, which is really in honor of the summer solstice. And how they get involved with that is they go to our website, which is makemusicla.org, and they register as a musician, or they can register as a venue. For example, like this club, Double, could register and say that they want to have music outside on June 21st. And then a band may register, may look, and they say, oh hey, that's close to where we are, maybe we'll hook up with them. So we create these partnerships, and the partnership is creating a concert. The concerts are absolutely free to the public. There are certain institutions like museums and various organizations that will pay musicians to participate in that. But the whole feeling of this is that it's about the love of playing, the love of music, the love of the art. We want to introduce young students to hearing live music. You know, we are in this age of technology, which is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But there is nothing like hearing live music right in front of you. And that's what we want to encourage. We also want to encourage kids to think about taking these things. And where does it start? In this big village.
So what does, if an artist wants to participate, what would be the first step that they would have to make?
They would just, well, the first step is the desire to do it. They can go online. As I said, they
sign up.
They sign up. It takes about 10 minutes. It's absolutely free. There are no charges. They just go online. What we want to do is we want to be able to promote that concert. And one musician standing on a corner is a concert. So if you say that you're going to be on the corner of 7th and Fig at 1 o'clock on June 21st, register it as a concert. That's a concert.
Wow. So this is really a good way for someone to self-promote at no charge to them at all. And would they have to be at the location that Making Music LA, or how do they coordinate the locations, or is that all explained online?
Everything is explained.
Okay.
Everything about us, who we are, and how they can participate. So,
Now I noticed that we're in competition with a young performer up at the front, singing one of Adao's songs, "Chasing Pavements." Is this the kind of artist that belongs to that would be a member of Making Music LA, or does this have anything to do with Making Music LA?
well, any artist that would like to participate, any age, any level of ability, and any genre of music is welcome. This is where we really culturally want to share our diversity. I want to be able to hop on a metro and go to Leimert Park, hear some music, go to East LA, hear some music, go to Santa Monica, which is what you're going to be able to do on June 21st. All these communities are participating in the same way. So what we will do is we will have a listing of all the concerts all over the city. That's because everyone goes on and registers where they are.
So it's kind of like each tell one, each one tell one. So like from life to life, spread the word about Making Music LA so that all of the communities become involved by word of mouth.
Make music.
MakeMusicLA.org. MakeMusicLA.org. Okay, so now what can we expect from MakeMusicLA.org in the future?
Well, this is the inaugural event, and we hope to do this for the next 30 or 40 years. And each year it'll grow and get bigger and bigger as more people really understand, hey, this is for me, I can do this. Little kids who decide they want to have a concert in their backyard or on the front lawn, this is something they can do. And they can go on and register and just, tell their family and friends this is what they're doing. So it's where we're really encouraging everyone to take charge, have a concert, be the producer, be the entertainer.
Sounds exciting. So the gentleman that's working with you, what is his name and what does he have to do with Make Music LA?
Mark Hummer is his name. And he happens to
Mark
Hummer.
Like Hummer, like the Hummer?
Yes. And he happens to be a school teacher, an elementary school teacher. He's also the chair of our education committee. So we actually have 3 booths going on. We have a booth here, and we have one at USC, and we also have one at La Cienega and Jefferson. And we also had music at all 3 of these locations. So in that way, we're helping to connect with the community about what's going on. And in the next week or so, you'll be able to see a destination page on Metro that will talk all about a lot of things that are coming up.
Now you keep saying Metro. What does Metro have to do with Make Music LA?
Well, they're a partner of ours. And as a partner, what they're doing is we're kind of cross-promotion. We help people to get on the trains and the buses to go to the concerts, and they help by promoting.
Oh, that's awesome. So that's a way for the city to get involved with its own cultural. We have so many rich cultural here. We have famous musicians that live throughout the city, and they go all over the world, and they come back and live right here in LA, right in our own backyard. So
and this is wonderful in terms of helping us to get the word out, because we are grassroots. There is no major budget to produce this.
wow.
This is all from people who love music, who love art, and we want to share it. And so that's really what this is.
So is there some sort of are you looking forward to people helping fund the organization in some sort of way? Or?
In time. We are non-profit, but we're waiting to get our 501c3 from the IRS. So as soon as that is, which is in the future, that will happen. But right now, it's everybody helping to make it happen.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I see we're in competition with all of the events that are going downtown here on 7th and Fig around Flower Street. I am here with Dorsay Dujon, the executive director of Make Music LA. We are so excited to have found her, and she is going into our bags of rare stones. Stones in the color of rare. Ankh Entertainment Productions. Thank you for having us, Dorsay, and good luck to you and your organization.
Thank you so much.
In order to support Dorsay and Make Music LA, please contact Dorsay Dujon at makemusicla.org. Also, makemusicla.org is the website, www.makemusicla.org. Thank you.
Thank you.